Hi everyone, happy Saturday. It's Marlene, she's back. Hopefully you're watching this video. If you haven't, I posted a video yesterday also. So I'm posting a video every single day from November 21st all the way till December 21st, okay? So stay tuned in. Make sure you are part of the notification gang so that you hit the little bell. So every time I upload, you're going to be notified. Okay, cool. So what are we talking about today? I'm excited about this topic. So today I want to talk about becoming your own body goals, right? I want to talk about giving yourself permission to work out because you want to build an incredible physique, because you want to look good. Okay. I was watching a video of this other fitness influencer from TikTok. And so she was saying, like a lot of them say, like, there are always like these trigger words in the fitness community. I work out because I want to feel good. I work out for my mental health. It's all about the mental health, right? But when you go on their pages, they're always showing their abs. Like, that's the part that kills me, right? They're not showing you books they're reading about mental health, right? It's like, oh, look at my abs, right? A lot of times people have millions of followers, millions of likes, millions of views, right? They're able to sell fitness plans, meal guides. I mean, you name it, fitness apps off their abs, because people assume if a person has abs, the person is healthy, right? People assume, oh, if a person has abs, and they know exactly what they're talking about. When in all honesty, though, not to be like funny like that, but having abs really comes down to lowering your body fat percentage. The less amount of body fat you have, the more your abs are going to come out. You know what I'm saying? We all have abs, you guys. Like, not trying to be funny, we all have abs. If you didn't have abs, you fall over. Like, you're just like, bloop, okay? Everybody has a core. Everybody has abs. It's just that for some people, there's less fat covering their abs. So their abs are more pronounced. They're more dominant. They're highly, very visible, right? And for people like myself or other people, because we have such a huge layer of fat like sitting on top of our abs, they're not as prominent. That's why we do the cardio. That's why you do cardio. That's why you do core work, right? To kind of shed the body fat and be able to reveal your abs, right? But it comes down to body fat, right? So just because someone has abs does not mean that they are a certified personal trainer. You know what I mean? Just because somebody has abs does not mean that they know about nutrition, right? Just because someone has abs does not mean that they know about kinesiology. They just have abs, right? So I find that to be very manipulative when people say, oh, I work out for my mental health, but the number one thing you're always promoting about yourself is your abs, your body. So like, let's cut it to the chase, right? Okay. We're getting to know each other. But like I said, I'm an Aquarius, right? And I'm the kind of person, I don't like BS. Like, if you ever meet Aquariuses, we cut straight to the chase. We say it like it is. I'm trying to do it with more tact now because I'm older, right? But I don't like people to emotionally manipulate me. I cannot stand that. I'm an adult. Just give it to me. Okay? Give it to me. I'm going to figure it out. All right? But a lot of people who get into fitness, a lot of people who get into weight loss, it's because they want to look good, but they're afraid of being judged. You see, one thing that women do that men don't do, men own their stuff, right? Like, when men get into bodybuilding, when men start lifting weights, when men start doing, okay, they are really honest. They're trying to look good because they're trying to get some girls. And I respect that. You know what I mean? A lot of guys who are in the gym, they want to look good. I respect that. And they're honest about that. And that's why they challenge themselves. And that's why they want to have more and more and more muscle. Because let's be honest, ladies, I don't care what you say. You see a guy that's skinny, you see a guy that's obese, and you see a man with muscle. Even if the face is not a 10, the fact that this dude has muscle, you be like, yeah, what's up, daddy? Okay? Because he look good. He looks like he can protect you. I told you guys this yesterday, right? He looks like he can protect you. Right. And that's why sometimes I appreciate the company of men more than women, because men are more forthcoming about their intentions. Right. Like, even when you, like, I'm just being like a little messy, but side note, right? Like, even when you see a girl like, oh, these dudes are F-boys, or these dudes are about nothing, blah, blah, blah. baby, a lot of times the girl knew this boy was an F-boy. She just thought she's going to put on a cape and somehow she's going to be Jesus, start speaking in tongues, and she's going to be able to change this man. Stop trying to change people, right? But many times, even men that are up to no good, even men that are F-boys, blah, 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 a lot of times the girl knew. You knew. You just thought you thought too much of yourself. You thought you was Jesus, that you could walk on water, right? And change this person. You thought you were Moses, that you could split the Red Sea and get this person to change. No, people will change when they're ready to change. People have to get to a point where they learn to accept people as they are. Stop trying to change people. That's why so many relationships, they go left, because people don't want to take people for who they are. They want to change people into a version that they find acceptable. That's arrogance, because God, he takes you the way you are. Like, how long you said you're going to change? You haven't changed, right? He has yet to strike you with thunder. So let everybody's on their journey. Everybody's on their journey, and everybody is growing, maturing at their own speed. And the best thing you can do for someone, instead of trying to force them, coerce them, traumatize them into becoming who you want them to be, how about you become the best version of yourself? And then they'll be like, oh, wow, I love your glow up. Oh, I love how you change. I love how you mature. I love how you're more calm, et cetera, et cetera. And then they're going to be inspired by your change, right? As a Christian, right? I cannot stand people who stand at street corners and start screaming the gospel at people. Oh, you're going to die. Oh, if you don't give your life to Christ, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what is this mess? It is a hot mess. Like you're first of all, you're harassing people, right? Preaching the gospel, sharing the gospel. First of all, it's good news. The gospel means good news. When you stand on street corners with a bullhorn, like on a Saturday where people are trying to have a good time with their families after having worked all week, it's disrespectful. It's rude. You're not respecting people's boundaries. You are harassing people. That's not what Jesus did. Where in the Bible was he out here screaming at people? Like, what is this mess, right? But it's because people want to feel self-righteous. People want to feel self-righteous, because to me, I'm like, instead of trying to convert random people that you don't know, screaming on this bullhorn, okay? How about you become such a great Christian that you inspire your mom and your dad? You inspire your sister and your brothers. You inspire your college friends. You inspire your close circle. Like, that's where you should be ministering. Why do you want to minister at the street corner where people don't know you and you don't know them? It's a lot easier to influence people that you know. So my thing is, if you have to stand on the street corner to get people to Christ, it means you're not a good Christian. Like, I'm so sorry, because you should be busy with your kinfolk. Why are you here? Like, why are you here? But it's just fake virtual signaling. Oh, look at me, I'm virtuous. Look at me, I can recite 25 scriptures in the Bible by heart. Reciting scriptures, memorizing scriptures is not what gets you saved. And it's not how you're going to save other people. It's by your actions. You harass a person by screaming on a bullhorn on a Saturday and on the street corner. People, who's going to take you seriously? Who's going to want to go to a church where people act like this? Would you really want to go to a church where they send people out in the streets to harass people? No, this is insane. This is insane, right? Conversion is made through relationship. If you want somebody to become a better Christian, it's through relationship. Build a relationship with that person, right? You want a child to become a better student. It's through relationship. Teaching them why it matters. And you also being a representation of somebody who values education. If you value education, if you move around like you care about education, your children will also care about education. You tell kids, oh, go read a book. But your kids see you, all you do is watch Love and Hip Hop. You're only watching crap on television. You listen to ratchet, degenerate music around your children. You're constantly on the phone gossiping. Right? But you want to be mad at your daughter because she doesn't have good grades, or because she doesn't prioritize doing her homework. But look at your life. What about the way you live your life? What about the way you spend your time? What about your activities, extracurricular activities? Encourage your daughter to be like, wow, my mom is a role model. You see, mom, she works hard. I see my mom reading a book. When you tell your daughter to read a book, are you also reading a book? No, you on the phone gossiping. So it's hypocritical. It's fake. It's fake. I don't do fake stuff. If you ask your child to do something, your child should see that behavior in you also. If you tell your kid to clean their room, your room should also be clean. Oh, yes. Because to whom much is given, much is required. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. And like I said, like through these videos, hopefully you get to know more about Marlene, because I truly want you to get to know me, you guys. Like, I'm not creating, because I have other channels. I'm not, Fit by Lena is not a place where I'm like, oh, I got to have the most followers in the world. I mean, it would be nice, you know, but not at the expense of my truth, my character, my integrity, and who I am. Because if I have to be fake to create this channel, I'm not going to be consistent. And that goes against everything I've been preaching. So for me to be consistent, I have to be comfortable and I have to be myself, right? So this is not going to be a channel where we come here and have pity parties. I don't have time for that. I'm 37. I'm about to be 40 in like 2 years. At my age, nobody wants to hear a bunch of excuses. So I don't have time for this. You understand? I've tried to lose weight 4 times. This is my 4th journey. They usually say third time is the charm. 4 is getting ridiculous. Okay? And I know it's ridiculous. All right? So it's not that kind of place. It's not a place where I'm going to try to say fuzzy things to make you feel special so you can buy my fitness app. I don't need you to buy nothing from me. Like, no, keep your coins. You know, because a lot of times what happens, the relationships between influencer and the audience is that influencers need to make money or feel like they need to make money, but honestly, it's greed, okay? So what they do is they start placating their audience. They start, you know, pacifying the audience. Oh, so that way they can sell something, right? If I don't offend you, if I don't hurt you, if I tell you what you want to hear, you're going to buy my products. I am not a prostitute. You understand? I am not a prostitute. I am not for sale. Like I've got myself this far without anybody's help, right? I'm good. Because God, He's my sustenance. God is my everything. You understand? And to be a child of God, you got to move in integrity. You understand? Jesus was not famous because He made people feel good. No, He was outrageous. That's why they end up killing this boy. Okay? When people like you, they don't put you on a cross butt naked. Okay, so when people come and snatch you up, you know, convict you of crimes without even a fair trial, beat you for 3 days, give you vinegar instead of water, and then they put you on a cross naked with a loin around your privates and nails in your arms, obviously they didn't like you. And they didn't like Christ because He spoke the truth. And this is something that is lacking today all over social media. People lie too much. People lie way too much. People lie to themselves. People lie to their subscribers. People lie because they want money. And that's disgusting. You know, the Bible says that the laborer is worthy of his wages. If you do a good job, you will get paid. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to start scamming and saying things like that. That's wrong. That is just so wrong to me. You know what I'm saying? And when you lie to people, you do more harm than you do good. You do more harm than you do good. You know, because Christ, He died so people could be saved. And if you lie to people, you're not saving them. You're sending them straight into destruction. You know, people have to hear things they don't want to hear because it's the truth and it's going to save them. Nobody says, oh, I'm excited to take medicine. What medicine have you ever taken that tastes good? Like, Chris Brown can be talking about all his Robitussin, whatever. What medicine have you taken that actually tastes good? It don't taste good, but it does the job though. It does the job though, right? It gets you results though. It makes you feel good though. So you might not like to take it, but guess what? Do you want to feel better or not? Cool. And that's what the truth is. It's medicine. It's medicine for the soul. So on this channel, we're going to keep it $1.50, right? And if you're not emotionally there, you're not spiritually there, you're not there in terms of maturity, that's fine. I'm just not the person for you. You know what I mean? And it's no hard feeling. Trust me, right? Because I said to myself, if all I do 2023, if I can just get 50 people to accomplish their weight loss goals by 2023, I have done my job. Now, if I get money because of it, I ain't gonna say no. Alhamdulillah, right? If I get fame because of it, sure, why not? You know what I'm saying? If I get to grow a bigger audience because of it, sure, why not? But like Jesus said, what does it profit a man or a woman to gain the world and lose its soul? I'm not losing my soul to build a huge name on YouTube or to have views on YouTube. Heck to the no, y'all can keep that. Because when you sell yourself to the world to be famous, the same people who put you up will drag you down. Okay, we see it happen with all these celebrities. We see it happen with so many influencers who were like super, super big. And the same people who hyped them up are the same people who are running their cancellation campaigns, right? So no, because from the jump, the relationship was fake. The relationship between influencer to subscriber, it was fugazi. It was superficial. It was fake. It was fake. You know, every time I sit here and I make a video, and every minute you sit and you watch my videos, let's not waste our time, honey. Like, the time is precious. Time is valuable. You know what I'm saying? Time is valuable. So if we're going to sit here and talk to each other, let it be because we want to build something that's honest. Let it be because we want to build something that's everlasting. And you can't build something with nobody if it's not based on the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people today don't have friends, because most of their friends is fake. Look at Shaquilla. May she rest in peace. Fake relationships. Relationships built on aesthetics, right? Following somebody just because they look good. Oh, I followed this person on Instagram because they look good. I followed this person on YouTube because they look good. I followed this person on TikTok because they look good. Relationships built on aesthetics. They do not last. They don't last. You know what I'm saying? Relationships built off of convictions, sharing like common core ideologies, right? Believing in the same stuff, those relationships will be forever. And that's what I want. And I'd rather have 50 people who are solid with Marlene than have a whole bunch of people and feel like I got to lie and say things I don't really believe in. Because I don't lie. I sure don't. One thing, in the words of Nicki Minaj, I might tell you a joke, but I sure ain't going to tell you a lie. Okay? So going back to my topic, it's like, you know, oh, I work out for my mental health. But let's be very honest, right? It's okay. It's not even just okay. It is expected for you to want to look good. Like, what in the world? Like, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever gotten your hair done? Doesn't it brighten up your mood? Have you ever gotten your nails done? Doesn't it brighten up your mood? Right? Have you ever bought just brand new underwear, like a new bra, a new panty, and put that on like, dang, I look good. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever bought new lotion and rubbed your body in the lotion, but like, dang, my skin is glistening? You know what I'm saying? Like, you brush your teeth. You take pride in your teeth looking good, right? So it's part of human nature to want to look good. So let's stop pretending like part of fitness, part of losing weight, and part of getting into health, fitness, and wellness is not to look good. Yeah, the mental health is important. It's definitely important, right? But my thing is, a lot of times, before you even get to a place where you can even appreciate mental health, you can even know what mental health is, right? You first have to look good. You first have to get active. And in the process of getting active, in the process of looking good, you're like, oh, wow, you know what? I've noticed that ever since I started working out, ever since I started taking care of my body, I've been feeling better in my head. My moods have been better in my head. I wonder why. You know what I mean? Like, people like Jennifer Lopez, right? J-Lo makes the money that she makes, gets the roles that she has the skincare line that she has, not because of her mental health. Like, oh, wow, Jennifer is such a religious leader. She's so full of virtue. No, Jennifer Lopez makes the money that she makes because she looks freaking good. Okay, like, if there are days, I'm gonna tell you this, there are days when I'm running low on energy, when I'm running low on motivation, I will go look on YouTube for Jennifer Lopez workout. And I'm like, damn, she fine. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, she's like 52. And I said, if you can look this good at 52, damn. Let me go on Stairmaster real quick. You understand? And whoop, I go. I'm telling you. Because just seeing her at her age, and the thing about J-Lo too, when she goes to the gym, when I tell you these fits, her outfits, girl, I'm like, one thing about J-Lo, she know how to dress though. Like, does she ever miss? From the red carpet to the cement carpet on her way to the gym, J-Lo gonna give you a look. J-Lo's gonna give you a look. And I'm like, yo, I cannot wait. This girl 52 years old with abs. I said, I cannot wait to get to 52 years old and look this good. You know, she takes care of her body. That's why she's been able to make it this far and been able to be relevant for so long. When I was a little kid, I remember watching J-Lo as an extra, as a backup dancer to Janet Jackson. Like, that's Janet Jackson, like the Jackson family Jackson, like Michael Jackson, right? If you go and watch the video, that's the way love goes. Ooh, that's the way love goes, right? You watch the video, J-Lo is in the video. You know, this girl went from being a backup dancer to Janet Jackson to today, honestly, to some extent, I mean, in terms of like social media currency, she's more relevant than Janet. Janet got like 5 or 8 million followers on Instagram. J-Lo got 200 plus million. She doesn't come from a big name. She doesn't have this legacy of a last name. Like she built herself, right? But she understood, I need my body on point to achieve the things I need to achieve. It's like, yeah, the mental health, but like, okay? When you look at The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, the role he has, the money he makes, because he looked good. He looked good. What about the other one, Aquaman? The one who was married to Lisa Bonet's husband, Aquaman. Like, you think it's his mental health that gets him all these roles? No, because he looks good. Aquaman is fine AF. Like, when he was Dothraki in Game of Thrones, I said, oh, Jesus, okay? The Dothraki, honey, okay? The Dothrakis. Okay? You understand? You look at someone like LeBron James. LeBron James spends over $1 million, maybe $2 million on his body, like between his trainers, this trainer, that trainer, nutritionist, whatever. But they said LeBron, he spends over $1 million a year just taking care of his body. That's $1 billion body. You like, do you ever think LeBron says, oh yeah, I work out because of my mental health? No, he works out because he wants to look good. He works out because he wants to crush these people as he should. Shout out to King James. Woo, woo. Okay? That's what it is. When I was younger, too, I was addicted to the NBA, though. Like, people that had the perfect shoulders to me, Alonzo Mourning. Oh, my God. Alonzo Mourning and his shoulders. Karl Malone and his shoulder blades. You're like, dang, this is crazy, right? But it's like, that's life. Right? When you see Beyonce and she comes out for her tours, she comes out with Ivy Park, she looks freaking good. And that's what she's able to sell. And she was like, oh, no, I just work my mental health. Yeah, whatever. Okay, not to say it doesn't matter. But my thing is, like, we need to be honest with ourselves that looking good truly matters. Feeling good in your body, it matters. Knowing that you're that girl, it matters. It really does. I don't care what nobody says. Because you see it. You see it all over TikTok. You see it all over Instagram. People that are pretty, people that have great bodies, people that have great physiques, their follower count, their engagements, their sponsorship, their lifestyle, it is so much different than people who do not prioritize building a great physique. Now, there are healthy ways of building a great physique and there are toxic ways of building a healthy physique. But that's not what today's video is about, though, right? You know what I'm saying? Just like when I do like my dress videos, because I will have more dress videos coming up, right? You have a lot of ladies like, oh, well, as if I'm like, girl, bye. That's why I do not listen to people, because people are so fake. People are so fugazi. And a lot of women are inherently dishonest. So that's why I don't listen to girls. You know what I mean? I do not listen to ladies because a lot of them are inherently dishonest, right? They really want something, but when they don't have it, they'll start running a discourse to dissuade everybody else that's a female from wanting what they can't have. Be very careful. Be very careful. I know a lot of people who are quote unquote feminists, right? Oh, I don't need no man. I don't want no man. But as soon as they get booed up, oh girl, like, is that you, sis? You know? So she was only doing all this hateful stuff because she was alone, because she felt rejected. She thought nobody wanted her. But as soon as she finds someone that she loves and that loves her back, now she's cooking, she's cleaning, she's submissive, she's this, she's that. That's why I don't listen to people. I don't listen to women. I don't, because they don't tell the truth. They don't tell themselves the truth. And then they lie to other people to convince themselves of the truth. Like, no, it's still a lie. Okay? A lie ain't going to be the truth because you keep saying it over and over. And a lie is not going to become the truth because you keep saying it to yourself and you keep saying it out loud to other people. It is still a lie. Because people don't want to do the work. You know, women have this privilege of being sheltered a lot, right? Like a man, if he's horrible at his job, no one is going to spare his feelings, right? If a man, like, he don't look like he can play basketball, nobody's going to put them on the team. And he knows this, like, you know, and it's like his feelings might be hurt, but it's part of being a man. You know, like when you're a man, if you don't rise up to the standard of manhood, you get rejected. They're like, yeah, you suck. We're firing you. Oh, yeah, you're not that good. get off, But when it comes to women, society is very careful not to hurt their feelings, right? So because of that, what happens is that a lot of women become manipulative. They become very, very manipulative, and they manipulate other people into getting them to say what they want to hear to validate their insecurities, validate their inconsistencies, validate their delusion. I don't do that. Okay, so please also bear that in mind about me. I don't do that, because a lot of people are manipulative. A lot of people are manipulative, and that's why I cannot stand pity parties. Because when people start doing these pity parties over here, it's emotional manipulation, right? When an influencer turns on their camera and starts crying in front of people, like you are manipulating people, right? You start crying, and then I read your captions, oh, buy my app for 70% off. That's manipulation. So you cried so I could buy something from you. That's manipulation. If you want me to buy your app, just say, oh, Marlene, would you consider buying my app? Here are the benefits of my fitness app. Why are you crying? Right? Instead of competing and Nike people, they can be like, oh, you guys, we lost money. Oh yeah, we'll just go buy some Nikes to get you to make money up, right? You saw the situation between Kanye and Adidas, right? Did you see the CEO of Adidas come over here and start crying? My mental health, we just lost $250 million. Oh, you guys, please buy Adidas. No. And I'm sure his mental health was going through the roof because I'm like, they lost a lot of money. And Kanye is a big partner for them also, right? So I'm sure everybody was super stressed, right? But you don't see anybody from Adidas responding to Kanye. You don't see them cussing out Kanye. You don't see them on Twitter going back and forth with Kanye. You don't see them crying and say, oh, here's a coupon code for 70% off my app. No, you compete. If you have a fitness app, you should tell people the benefit of your app. What's in your app? What programs are in your app? How many people have used your app and they saw results, right? Blah, blah, blah. How many people have remained consistent with your app for over 3 months? Not 30 days, because everybody can be excited for 30 days, right? But how many people have stayed with your app for 6 months to a year? Girls, they don't want to compete. They want people to feel sorry for them and spend money on them out of pity. Spend money on my business because you feel sorry for me. No, I don't feel sorry for you. This is America. It's a capitalistic country. It's dog eat dog out here, sis. Okay, so dry your tears, right? And boss up. Dead ass. Like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Please, this is who I am. So, let me say this. I want you to get to know the real me. I'm not playing games with you. And please don't play games with me also, right? So when I do the dress videos, they'll come with this fake virtue signaling like, oh, you don't need to lose weight. Oh, it shouldn't be about how you look. Girl, bye. Everything out here is based on how you look. Okay? The majority of any transactions you do, whether it's work relationships, business relationship, romantic relationship, even like being a social media influencer, like everything is based on how you look economics. Okay, so yes, the whole world is built off of how you look. It's all over the place. The majority of female singers from R&B, hip hop, country music, like everybody's beautiful. Faith Hill, popping, Shania Twain, gorgeous, Carrie Underwood, fire, Taylor Swift, beautiful. What's her name? Always doing this weird stuff. Katy Perry, gorgeous. Show me one successful female entertainer that's not pretty. Like, seriously, show me one girl who's not pretty that you like red carpet dress. I mean, you're like, oh my gosh, she's so gorgeous, right? Show me one of these girls who's not pretty. It's part of their image. Their image makes them the money that they make. The image gets them the man that you think if Gisele Bündchen looked a different way, or she wasn't supermodel, 7 feet tall, Brazilian, blah, 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 blah. You think she would have married Tom Brady, America's favorite quarterback? Like, let's be serious. It's about how she looks. It's about how she looks, right? And these are realities of life. And it's like a lot of people and a lot of women don't want to accept reality, and they don't want to compete in reality. They want to create alternative realities, and they want to force other people to embrace alternative reality. No, we live on earth. We don't live in your head. We don't live in an alternative reality. No, we live here, right here, where we deal with real people, real human beings, right? And the way we interact as a society, as people, there are rules to this, right? And how you look is a big part of it. And that's why it's very important for you to build an incredible physique for your body type, for your frame. Because when you look good, like they say, you feel good. So me, I will say this, looking good also helps with your mental health. Because when you know you look good, you gonna feel good. You know what I'm saying? You gonna feel good, right? When you build a physique that you are proud of, you like, nobody can tell you ish. At least in regards to that though. You know what I'm saying? You know, you might not even be a rich girl. You might even be a rich guy. But just having an amazing body. Do you know how many people, even people that have way more money than you, will seek your knowledge, your wisdom, so that they can also acquire a body like yours, right? Because it takes years to build a body. It takes years to build a beautiful physique. It takes years to build a body that you're proud of. It takes years to know how to feed a body that you want to sustain, a physique that you want to sustain, right? It's not easy. It's not easy, right? So for me, like when I try my dresses, right, I feel good about that. Because anybody that's working out to lose weight, anybody who wants to lose weight, sometime when the scale doesn't move, or even if the scale does move, what's the first thing you always do? You go try on an old pair of jeans. You go try on an old dress to see how it fits. Like, oh my gosh. And then when you come to recognize that, oh, you've lost weight, like, oh my gosh, I have like this dress. I haven't worn this dress in like almost 2 years, right? And I wore it today. I was like, oh, wow, it feels good. It feels good. You know, and I'm not going to let anybody take that away from me. I want to look good. I want to feel good. That's why every day I do battle of the dresses, because it motivates me. You understand? Like there's this other girl that I follow on Instagram. Her name is Alexia Clark. Oh, she's so cute. Alexia's so cute. Like when I tell you, she's the type of fitness influencer that always has like the perfect gym outfit, and her gym outfit always matches her shoes, whatever. I love it. I love it. Right. And then she had this very revealing, like it was a very sexy set. It's from Halo. And one lady was like, oh, it's like you're almost half naked, blah, blah, blah. And I said to the lady, like, so you think she worked out this hard to be humble? Like, you think she works out this hard in the gym to be modest? Like, you think she works this hard in the gym to hide what she built? Baby, you gonna see all of this. You will see all the boobs, the abs, the arms, the this, the that, because she looks freaking good, right? And she has the right to show it off. You understand? And it's like, people are not, and I say this respectfully, right? People are not going to dim their light for your comfort. I am very sorry. I am super sorry. Like just because you don't like how you look, just because you have yet to make up a resolution about your weight, your eating ways, your this, and that, people are not going to stop living because of you. The earth is not going to stop spinning because of you. People are not going to hide their six-pack because you ain't got one. You know what I'm saying? People are not going to hide their quads because of you. People are not going to hide their toned arms because of you. People are not going to be like, yeah, I'm a size 2 because you're a size 22. Oh, well, that's not her problem. You understand? And a lot of times what I see from a lot of women in this whole fitness, weight loss type of situation is like, well, since I'm still overweight, I don't want you to talk about the fact that you lost weight. Psh, you got me effed up. The entitlement. It's like me saying like, oh, because I'm not a billionaire, Elon Musk shouldn't talk about how much money he has. What that got to do with anything, right? It's like me saying, oh, well, because I don't have this amount of money, so you shouldn't tell me how much money you made. Girl, you crazy. And if anything, you might want to listen to me telling you how much money I got and how I made it, so you can learn a thing or two and start applying it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like people act like, la, 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 I don't want to hear. No, you need to hear it. Grow up. A lot of people out here are way too immature. They're just way too immature, right? It's like, oh, well, I drive a Camry, so don't tell me about the Maybach you bought. Why not? Well, I don't want to see your Maybach because I drive a Camry. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. People gonna stop driving their cars because you don't have a fancy car. Are you insane? Are you insane? No. People work hard for their cars. They have the right to show it off. Okay? If somebody got a Rari, choo-choo, next day, Rari, next day, Lambo. Okay? So like Nicki Minaj, she should not be talking about the fact that she has a Lamborghini and a Ferrari because you got a regular car. How about you boss up? How about you learn from Nicki Minaj? Like, what are the good things that Nicki does that you can also do for your career? You might want to reinvent yourself, right? Okay? You might want to look good. You might want to invest in how you look. You might want to start building your audience because it's giving hateration, jealousy, and envy, right? Because you should celebrate people. You should celebrate, even if you don't have your dream body, you should be happy for those who have great bodies. Like, yo, you know what? You did something I didn't do, and you inspired me to do better. You know what I mean? Like when I go on Instagram and I see the girls with the abs, whatever, I'm like, yo, I'm proud of you because that's amazing. I wish I had that discernment years ago to take care of my body, but we're going to do it today. It's okay, right? People shouldn't talk about their shopping sprees or the stuff they bought because you haven't bought anything in a while. Okay. Okay. People shouldn't say, oh, my husband's going to take me on a vacation because your husband takes you nowhere. Okay, you picked him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's weird. It is very weird. And it's actually like very creepy and it's actually very dangerous because it's envy. It's being an envious person, right? They're like, I'm like, can you just imagine the kind of stuff Russell Simmons buys for Sierra? So should I be like, well, I don't want to hear about it because my husband doesn't buy me that. Okay, my husband's not Russell Simmons. It's not Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson makes $180 million. So if he wants to buy Sierra a private plane, okay. Like, he's a multi-millionaire. You understand, right? So if a lady says, oh, my husband says he's going to take me out to eat, or my husband says he's going to fly me out to this country if we do this, cool. There's so many husbands who fly their wives like first class Emirates. It's all over TikTok. Like, oh, well, y'all not being modest. They don't have to be modest. People don't work hard for modesty. Like what? You don't know what people had to go through to make their money. You don't know what people had to endure to get their degrees. You don't know what people had to fight for to have the jobs they have, the businesses they have, to make the money that they make. They do not have to be modest. They have the right to enjoy life. People have the right, like we say, people have the right to chop life. People have the right to enjoy life. People have the right to enjoy their bodies. People have the right to indulge in the things that make them happy. You got to do what makes you happy, just like they're doing what makes them happy, right? So it's like, stop trying to police people, right? And also, if you are somebody who has a great body, if you are someone who has a great physique, do not feel like you have to be modest out here because, oh, I don't want to offend people. They're going to be offended regardless. Like, people who are lazy will always be offended by somebody who works hard. Point blank, that's just period, right? People who are not ambitious will always be offended by people who are ambitious. That's just life, right? People who lack consistency will always be bothered by people who are consistent. People who don't get results will always be bothered by people who have results. That's just life. So don't dim your light trying to not make anybody uncomfortable because they will be uncomfortable regardless. So you might as well do you. Okay? Do you. Like, I know I'm overweight, right? So, and I'm working on it. But I'm like, if you are a size 2 or size 4 and you want to stunt, better crush these necks. You have all my support. Because when I get to a size 4, size 6, whatever, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna be right beside you, sis. I'm gonna be right beside you, right? That's it. If you got it, you got it. Don't pretend that you don't. And don't feel like you have to have fake virtue about yourself, right? Don't feel like you have to be fake modest. No. You understand? I want women that look good. I want men who look good. I want people who feel good around me, because when you love yourself, when you're proud of yourself, when you do the things that you want, you're not going to be jealous. You're not going to be envious. You see what happened to Shaquilla Robinson in Mexico, because these people were jealous of her. Instead of working on themselves, instead of improving themselves, that's what happened when you hang around fake virtual signaling type of people. It's fugazi. It's so fake. It is so fake. So I'd rather be around people who are about that life. Like, yeah, I work out because I want to look good, and I look good, right? If I want it, I get it. You understand? I got it. And if I don't have it, I'm going to find a way to get it. I like people who are determined. I love people who are driven. I love people who are ambitious. I love people who dream big. I love people who don't make excuses for themselves. You know what I mean? They look back, they do their own mea culpa, they take accountability, and then they apply that pressure. You know what I'm saying? I love to see people level up. I sure do. You know what I'm saying? Like, mediocrity, I don't do that stuff. Always making excuses, I don't do that. Fake virtue signaling, that's fake. That is fake. Because most women, if they were to lose weight right now, they will go shopping and buy brand new stuff, right? But they want to make you feel bad when you aspire to fit into your clothes, right? Or you'll have people say like, oh, but how about you just do a lookbook with your current size? Because I don't want to be my current size. Like, normalize people losing weight. You know what I'm saying? No, people think, oh, if you put on weight, you should just go up in size. Okay, so go from 10 to 12, 14, 16, 20, 24. Like, when do you stop? When does it stop? Just because they make bigger sizes at the store don't mean you gotta buy it. I'm like, that's crazy, right? So because you go to a buffet, and all you can eat buffet, you legit about to sit here for 9 hours and eat all the food? That's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. That is beyond ridiculous. Do you not love yourself? Do you not love yourself? What I look like going from a size 12 to a 24? In one lifetime, you got me messed up. You got me messed up. When I found out that there were bodybuilders out here who weighed 200 pounds, I said, oh, hell no. And no way. I weigh more than a bodybuilder. I refuse that in the name of Jesus. I rebuke that. I'm getting out of this 200-pound club. I cannot weigh more than Brandon Hardwood. This is crazy. This is crazy. I don't want that for my life. You know, oh, you should do a lookbook at your current size. I don't want to be this size. Like, you not get that? I do not want to be this size. Is there not, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, isn't there something about getting bigger that just makes you angry? No. Like y'all acting like it's an honorable thing to just be big and big and bigger. It is not honorable. Unless you actually have, like, Nikisha, she was telling me that she has a serious illness. Like, she was bedridden for 3 years. Like, that's serious. She has a serious illness. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can do when your body is failing you. But someone like me, I'm not bedridden. You know what I mean? I don't have thyroid. I don't have PCOS. I don't have any of these issues. So if I let myself get bigger, it's pure self-negligence. It is nothing more than laziness, negligence, no routine having self, right? Just being basic with no ambition. That's really what it is. So people who are really sick, they're really, really sick. I'm not sick. I am not sick. I'm just doing dumb-ish, right? I'm not sick. And a lot of people, they're not sick. So, like, what are you doing? Pity. Oh, thinking this is an honorable thing. It is not an honorable thing. So why would I do a lookbook at a size I don't like? Why would I go spend money to buy clothes for a size that I don't? This is not my permanent residence. Absolutely not. Boo-boo, I'm passing through the village. Okay, I'm passing through the neighborhood. This is not my zip code. Okay, this current size is not my zip code. Like, this is not where I intend to dwell. What I look like? I'm not buying property over here. Right? So why would I go buy clothes? It's like buying furniture for a house. You know, and like buying your dream furniture for a house that's not your dream house. No, I'm not doing it. Okay? No. There's a certain size that I want to be, and that's where I'm going to have my clothes. Right? There's a certain size that I want to be, so I buy my clothes for that size so I can work towards that size. But then again, even today, work is offensive, right? Work today is offensive. People want to do the least amount of work and then talk about, oh, I deserve self-care. I deserve this. No. Okay. Hard work also is a form of self-care, because if you put the work in that you're supposed to put in today, you're not going to have regrets a year from now. You're not going to have regrets 2 years from now. You're not going to have regrets 5 years from now. So sometimes to have long-term self-care, you must put the work in today, tomorrow, for the next 6 months, for the next 9 months, until you have built what you're supposed to build. Okay? You have people who work for 2 hours, then talk about self-care for 20 hours. You do more self-care than you actually work. You will end up broke. You will end up poor. That makes no sense. Right? So it's like normalize going down sizes as opposed to go up in sizes. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a size 4, size 6. That's where I see myself, right? So like recently, even for Black Friday, I bought some dresses from J Lux, right? And I bought 2 dresses in a small, and I bought 1 in a medium. Yes, because that's going to be my zip code. That's where I intend on buying property. And that's where I intend on buying my dream furniture, and my dream furniture, AKA my dream outfits. You know what I'm saying? When I get down to the body weight that I want to be, when I get down to the size that I want to be, and I build the physique that I want to be, I want to do lookbooks back to back to back to back to back. All the years that I was besieged by my weight, all the years that I was held captive by the lack of action, the lack of designing a plan on how I was going to get out of this weight and whatever and become a better size, right? I need to catch up. Okay, David asked the Lord, shall I pursue? And then God said, not only will you pursue, but you shall recover everything that you've lost. So for me, I will do lookbooks every single day to catch up on all the years I could be fine and sexy. Okay? Y'all, I'm trying to be fine like Marjorie Harvey. Okay? I'm trying to be fine like Kelly Rowland. I'm trying to be fine like Sierra. Okay? I'm trying to be fine like MJB, Mary J, if you know what I'm saying. Okay? I want to be fine. In my 40s, I want to be a baddie. In my 50s, I want to be a baddie. In my 60s, I want to be a baddie. In my 70s, I still want to slay. In the 80s, I want to be that type of grandma. You're like, is that your grandma? Yeah. She look like she's 36. I know that's right. Okay. Icy girl, don't play with me. In my 90s, all the way in the hundreds, and in my coffin, even in my coffin, I want to serve face. For face, legs, and body in the coffin, okay? When I stand before Jesus, I say, Jesus, how you like designer looking on me? You like, girl, you look good. I say, I know that's right, Jesus, okay? Girl, I will slay even in heavenly on Judgment Day. I wear Louboutins, looking good, looking fine on Judgment Day. Like, go ahead. What's the verdict? If I made it to heaven? You know I did. You know I did. You sure do know I did. Don't play about me. Okay? So that's it, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, we're getting to know each other. So I hope you like me. If you don't like me, oh well, too bad, so sad. Okay? I love myself. Okay? That's it. That's that. That's it. That's that. That's it. That's that. You have to take pride in your body. You got to take pride in your body because that's your signature, right? The way you take care of your body shows people how your mind works, okay? You got to love the way you look. That's why you got to work hard to make sure that you love the way. You might not love it today. That's fine. I don't love mine today, but we're working towards the goal, right? But by next year, like if you do a whole 12 months on working on your body, there is no way you're not going to love it. 12 months of work on your body. There is no way you're not going to love it. Is it going to be like the dream body? No. But it's going to make you feel good, though. Feel good enough to keep going, to keep working, so we get to year 2. By year 2, you're like, damn, Marlene, I can't believe this is me. I said, girl, it was you all along. It was you all along. You just didn't know that lady was in you. You didn't know that this baddie was in you, okay? Some of y'all, you probably would look even better than J-Lo. You just never applied yourself. You just never applied yourself consistently. Some of y'all probably even look better than Naomi Campbell. Some of y'all can probably have better legs than Sierra and Kelly Rowland. You just never applied yourself. And you have no idea the stuff that you've been missing out on, like the sponsorships you could have had from clothing companies, right? The trips you could have been on. Like, you don't know how when you invest in your body, when you work hard on your body, when you build a dream physique, I don't think a lot of y'all understand the opportunities that can come your way. A lot of y'all could have been to Fashion Week by now. One, twice, 3 times, whatever. A lot of you guys, you could have started your fitness channel by now. You could have started your fashion channel by now. You could have started anything you wanted to, right? But because you don't like the way that you look, you're hiding. I'm gonna shove a light up that dark hole of yours. I'm gonna make you come out into the light and take a hold of your destiny. I don't play those games. So, you know, but love y'all. Video's been way too long. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bisous. Bye.